With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
With winter fast approaching on this December afternoon. Charles Davis out Brandon Garden. These division games so important this time of year. Strap in. Dolphins and Jets underway in the NFL rivalry series. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra legs.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 17 carries, 68 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about on contracts when they talk to reporters? Hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Now Fields going to run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On and power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of him, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Full connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So in jet 10 at the 46.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at 5 and 7 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared, was a team that competed hard. And they played well all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
4 yards on the pickup.
You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 16 carries, 84 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. They certainly have.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Jets headed out, and they are looking good in their new NFL rivalries-inspired uniform set. 8 teams who got the special treatment this year. This is one of the best, no doubt. This has been called their Gotham City Football Club set. And I tell you, with the green, the black, that gray trim, it's a good look.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as pick up decent yardage.
2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 45.
Straight ahead is Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields. He'll try to pick it up himself. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short game. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Achane to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jermaine Johnson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. He's into space past the 15. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air, an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And New York set to take the field. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 38.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Jets. First down.
To throw is Fields. There's Hall bringing in another. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll give to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up
They'll try and play. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show mitigations and looks.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Miami.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Now 2nd and 9.
To number 10, Tyreek Hill. A gain of a yard.
From midfield, here's Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out and says, let's get funny, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Here's
7
Fields.
at the 34-yard line.
His throw incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense that they break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
5 yards on the play.
Now Tua. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Here's Jake Bailey now.
A sack. A loss of 5 yards.
Fielded just inside the 30. Upon at 46, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3. Brings up second down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
In motion right is Wilson. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now it's Fields. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 51 yards.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
He was taken down
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
At the 32-yard line. 4 yards.
Tua sets up to pass it.
2nd and 6.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the sideline and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. to win. The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
And off to Achane to begin the drive.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And going deep for Hill.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
To kick off for Miami.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. That's taken in. Dontavian Williams.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to run.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? And it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Up the middle, Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down at the 28. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so he wants to show it off later on. Look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That one too wide and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, and the return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. It's set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
3rd and 19. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hall again on 2nd down. Nifty move. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hall again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Fields. And he'll find Hall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. On for the extra point is Folk. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tua. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And the Dolphins.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's good.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Fields. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead. To a hit, and the ball is out. He may go. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Dolphins 24.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Now Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
Now Achane on first and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another Dolphins first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Will McDonald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with the option. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The offense retains possession.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
That's another Jets first down.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 26-yard
A
line.
handoff for Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Here's Fields. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. Makes it second and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk, so we'll get a timeout. A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And that will be incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The Folks kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The noise just getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Over the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and 1. Throwing Tua.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now Tua. He'll try and do this himself.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
Here's Tua.
Gets this one to Hill.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Tua to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Now Tua.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.